Hi, I'm Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style blog.
And I'm Jill Chivers from shopyourwardrobe.com.
Now, today we thought we would give you some tips on wearing scarves in warmer weather.
Yeah, I live in a very tropical climate, and I must admit I don't think of scarves immediately when it comes to accessorising on those warmer days and evenings, but since we've been talking about this, I think there's a lot of possibilities for scarves when it's summer or you're travelling to a warm climate.
Yes, because it's one of those things, it's really stinking hot, you don't want to add a scarf because it's just adding another layer.
Yeah.
But say it's a little bit cooler, because not every summer day is boiling hot, and it depends on where you live and your climate too. I mean, certainly in Melbourne we have 40 degrees one day and 20 the next, so that's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So it's really quite extreme in our weather.
Yeah.
And so I might be thinking, oh, actually today might be a scarf day, and I've got especially those light scarves rather than the wool scarves. We're talking about the light, more chiffon type scarf, and in fact today what you're wearing is a sarong.
Yeah, which I bought in a swimsuit store, and it's just a way to add a little bit of pattern to an otherwise fairly plain outfit. Cover my top half, so if I was going out to dinner in the evening, or sitting by the water or something like that where it's dropped a few degrees at night and I just need a little bit of extra coverage, or if you go to the movies, which are often really cold, then you just need a little bit of coverage on exposed flesh, like arms and shoulders.
Particularly in some places where you walk inside and the air conditioning is so cold and you're dressed for the heat, it can actually be quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So this is great, especially if you haven't got Michelle Obama arms.
Yes.
That it just
which I don't.
Can cover you over a little bit.
Yes.
So now this is another option. This is a much thinner scarf, and this is another one that you can use in a very similar way, where you can just drape it over your shoulders. It's not adding a lot of weight to your thing, but also what I like here is you can actually have it kind of hanging down your body, and what it does is give you some beautiful elongating vertical lines, which
always
is nice
a
and
good
slimming.
thing. Exactly.
So it kind of almost acts a bit like a jacket in a way. So that is another thing you can think about doing.
Yeah, exactly. And adds a little bit more contrast and interest, and this one's got a bit of a gold thread in it, so it makes it a little bit more sort of evening-ish.
Now this one is a lovely silk scarf, and it's one of those things that I often think, well, put it around, and then what do I do with it? I can leave it hanging, well that's the easy way to do it. But I might want to flip it over my shoulder, but what happens is it just keeps falling off, doesn't it? And it works its way down, it just starts to annoy you, and then you just want to take it off, and you're like sick of it.
Yes.
So why not think about grabbing a little brooch, just doing that, and then putting it up on the shoulder, and you can just put a little brooch through and create a clip there that will hold it on. Just, for the time that you wear it, and that makes it really fast and easy.
Because the fussing factor with scarves is one of the reasons why I think people don't wear them apart from under overcoats, is because they're always, fussing with them, and you get annoyed with that pretty quick.
So then, or you can take a really slim scarf. So this one's, even on a quite hot day, this is very easy to wear. So, this one, it's actually got a few knots in it, and something you can think about. That if you like to just drape it, you actually add a couple of knots to the end of a slimmer scarf. It can give a little bit of weight and interest.
Yeah.
Or potentially you can also put a knot in it and wear it kind of
tie style.
Like a tie style, but a low tie. So your neckline's open, you're not feeling that everything's up around your neck.
And I like the way that this gives the V-line.
The V-line, and it also gives another nice long scarf like this gives a beautiful vertical too.
Yeah, exactly, which is always sort of good through the difficult tummy region.
Yes.
Those of us who have difficult tummy regions.
Yes. So that's just another, option. So that's really simple. We're keeping the ties away from your face.
Yeah.
Now this has got an interesting scarf because it's got this beautiful extra volume. It's got extra kind of
fluffy, tenderly bits,
which look gorgeous on, but then can add, if they're right down here, they just add a bit of bulk. So you think, how do I wear this?
Yes, which has been my question ever since I got this scarf.
And so it actually looks better when it's actually a little higher, but then you don't want two of them at once.
Yeah.
Like, if we wrapped it around and put two there's just too much scarf.
I might as well put an inner tube around my middle in terms of, the slimming effect.
Yes, but if we just drape one over your shoulder, a little bit like that, that's another one that, you know, so then you've got a little bit of fun at the back and fun at the front.
Yeah, exactly. And as a packing accessory, they take up such little space. And because if you get them in an interesting contrasting colour or a signature colour or a print, they really change up an outfit pretty quickly for such a small item.
Yeah. So you can see we've had like 5 different colours here, but they've all worked with this one top.
Yeah.
And so it makes it very easy to change up the way you look.
Yeah. So I think look in summer to your scarf drawer and see what you can do to introduce more of scarves into your accessorising.
That's all for today.